First, we have to understand that we have to surrender to Krishna, surrender to Vishnu, the principle of God, who is Vishnu tattva. We have to surrender to Him, purify our consciousness, remove all our anarthas, give up our complete lauding tendency, give up our, lust, kama, kroda, loba, all these things we have to give up. Only when we give up, our heart becomes cleansed. When our heart becomes cleansed, then only we can, talk about particular attachments to particular form of the Lord. Till then we have to go according to whatever the spiritual master says. We have to worship the transcendental form of the deity that the spiritual master has given us. Get attached to the deities. And then the deities will show us the way. So these are all very important for those who are initiated, to follow the right processes and not be sentimental. Those who think bhakti is cheap, this is very important. What is the meaning of bhakti is cheap? That bhakti comes without sacrifice. That is called bhakti is cheap. There is some payment for love. What is that? Sacrifice. Self-sacrifice. That is the price for bhakti. So without giving up one's self-sacrifice, without giving up one's particular attachments, one cannot say that one is eligible for developing love for Krishna. So that when you take bhakti as when bhakti is not accompanied with sacrifice, and bhakti is only emotional, that is a definition of sahajya, imitation of bhakti, imitation of love. There is love and there is imitation of love. When love is only emotional, it is imitation of love. When love is accompanied with sacrifice, that is true bhakti. Otherwise you cannot differentiate. Somebody may show so much of emotions to Krishna and all these things. You ask him, what are you sacrificing? Are you sacrificing your life? Are you sacrificing your possessions? Are you sacrificing your time to please your loved one? No, simply, I feel, that's all. No, your feeling should transform into action. If you feel for someone, you should serve him. If you love someone, you cannot be without serving him. You have to serve him. Serving means with all our senses, which means it's sacrifice.